Hey folks, welcome to Renovate Auto. My name is Greg Luchak. I am the host of the Greg Luchak Show, but this is my brand new show where I'm going to be showcasing renovation projects from around the Ottawa area. I hope you come and join in. This is Season 1, Episode 1. Today I'm going to be showcasing a couple of projects I did a few years back. They're circa 1900s houses, a triplex, and a 110-year-old home. Okay, folks, let's go. This is a triplex that I was called in from an owner from from Toronto area who was looking for contractors. He had hired a few, and he had to fire them. So he found me, he hired me. So I had a number of things I had to do in this property. He hired me to replace the front stairs, as you can just saw there, and the side skirt. And then along the side of the house through the driveway, they had put some windows in. I had to parge those windows out. So you can see there the before shot. And then the after where we had to parge it out. And then I had to build a new exit stoop off of the side door entrance from the main floor apartment. And as we walk to the back here of this triplex, I also had to replace the back deck entranceway into the basement apartment unit. So the basement apartment is a 2-bedroom, 2-story unit. So here we are, we're down in the basement. This is 1 bedroom. This is where we had to put panels over the electrical. I had to do part of my job in this scope of work in this project is because all the flooring was done, all the drywall had been done, but all the doors and trim I had to do. So this is a shot of the second bedroom, but you can see as all new trim has been put in, all new doors, all new hardware, all that's done. We walk down into this is the basement portion of this unit. So there's those 2 bedrooms, and then we have a bathroom it has 2 vanities, and then behind that is the laundry room. So part of my scope of my work on this project was to put in all these new cabinets, all the hardware, all the doors and trim. And also part of this project is I had replaced all the sewer drains that were under the floor in the basement because they had collapsed. I had to go back to do that, but I had done that as well. So up here, on the main floor of this basement unit is the kitchen and the main bath that has a tub shower in it. So there's a shot of the kitchen cabinets and the ceramic work that we did for this apartment. This is the living area. As I said, all new doors and trim was part of my scope of work. So this is the basement rear unit of the triplex. And then this is at the front of the building where the staircase goes upstairs to a 2-story apartment. And the main floor is a 1-bedroom apartment. As you can see in this renovation, all new flooring, all new doors and trim. That's a storage area underneath the staircase. Pan around here. Now this is all the doors and trims. Here it's just flat stock doors. But some of the unit has... So there you can see the trim in the casing, baseboards, quarter round, all the hardboard doors, all new. You walk through, this is the living area. You walk in, then there's a 3-piece bath in this unit. So I had to install the vanity and the toilet and all the hardware. We had to fix the shower. Somebody else had done the ceramics, but he had not done this shower properly. So we had to put in a curb with a threshold and finish doing the ceramics around it to finish that off. And then into the kitchen, I installed all the kitchen cupboards. The backsplash has all been done. Installing all the appliances. So then this interlude, this is in a typical segment for the new show of the Renovate Ottawa, there'll be 2 15-second spots for sponsors. That could have been your spot if you're a sponsor. So here we are, we're finishing off, having a look at this kitchen. We're waiting on the stove in this particular unit, wasn't in yet. So that's the main floor 1-bedroom unit. And then we go upstairs to the 2-story 3-bedroom unit. Now the owner who was from Toronto had hired contractors. They had actually on the 3rd floor framed in a new dormer. So a lot of this was done with permits. They have all new wiring, all new plumbing, all new heating. So my partial portion of this was actually to do all the finishing. So all the kitchen cupboards, all the baseboard and trim, all the doors, all the shelving, etc. And this is one of the bedrooms, closet area. Everything is new. So this is and very tiny bathrooms, but that's typical of units like this. So you have a space saver vanity, a tub and shower setup. Then you go into the middle bedroom. This is the second bedroom. Pan around. Then you go down the hallway, and then there's the living area that also has an electric fireplace that we put in. Also has a front porch. This is the top half of the front porch that's been enclosed and finished off. That's part of this unit. And then you go upstairs to the main master ensuite, because there is a 3-piece bath up there. So we go up, and this was an attic space. This is where they built the dormer, city permits. Finished it off. This was once just an attic space, so they refinished the third story. And they put in a bathroom. So I had to complete this bathroom. The shower was already in, so I had to just basically finish off making sure everything was caulked, all the trim was put in, the vanity was put in. Where I rubbed the wall, the mirror, because there was no room where the vanity actually is, because there's a knee wall there, was actually behind the door. Nothing else you could do about that. So there you have it. This is the triplex renovation. This is a circa 1900s. It's about 115 years old, actually. And I've done many of these old buildings and renovated them. So this is like a typical renovation on a multi-unit. So here we are on another 110 plus year old home that I renovated. Now, this is a client of mine. He's renovated, he owns a bunch of properties that I've worked on. This is his personal residence. He had bought this place. This is what I call a long flip, because this house is now for sale. He bought this house, he renovated it, refinanced it, used that money to buy other properties, but he never got the chance to finish the renovation from when he bought it. So he brought me in, and I finished off renovating his front foyer, which is again a porch that's been enclosed. So I installed some cabinet space where there's I've installed some cabinets where in behind those will be the rods for clothes rods for coats and doors, and then there's some shelving and some drawers. You can see where I installed some crown molding. We trimmed out all the doorways, and we matched the wainscot paneling that he had done throughout the house. That is in all the hallways and staircases in the house. So now we've matched that in this new foyer renovation. So you can see, there you go, the crown molding that I installed, the wainscot paneling, and then we put in a bench with an oak top on it and painted it all out. Pan around. You can walk down. Now, as you look down the hallway, you can see where the wainscot paneling that the homeowner had done, I had matched in his foyer. It's all painted out there. That's a look at the inside of the bench. Could be a boot box, could be used for whatever. And then we'll walk back through the house, because we also did some wainscot paneling at the rear entrance to the house, off the addition. There you go. So here we are. This is the addition that's at the back of the house, where we had done a little built-in shelving unit for all the accessories for his big screen TV, which is on the opposite wall. Then here we are at the back entrance. So we did some wainscot paneling to match everything that had been done in the house. And there you can see it's a shaker style. So this home he bought it at a discount with the plan to renovate. For all those people out there that are flippers or are looking to get into the real estate market, I call these long flips, where you buy a project, you live in it, you renovate it while you're in it, you hold it for a period of time,
and then you refinance it. In this case, he refinanced it to buy another property and renovate. And now he's going to sell this unit. So this is the finished look of his front foyer. Transom above the door, which I told them they should search out for maybe a stained glass window. That would look very nice there. There's a shot of the enclosed built-in shelving and clothes rods for the front foyer. There you go. There's drawers and shelves. At the time I took this video, we were still working on there. There's things that we're still doing here, so that's why you'll see my tools throughout. Because I was here for a little while. Because after you see this shot of the foyer, we're going to head down to the basement where I finished off, and I called it the 110-year-old basement. There's a shot, final shot of this finished foyer. A nice addition to this fully renovated house, which is very well done. Again, here we are. This is another 15-second spot if you choose to be a sponsor, or if you know somebody that wants to be a sponsor. I'm looking for sponsors to help produce these shows, and you can have this spot. This is a shot of the Tulip Festival. They are not a sponsor. I just put these shots in here. So here we are. We're walking through. We're in the basement where we did it's like a one-bedroom basement with a 3-piece bath. So this is the bathroom that we put in. And in behind that bathroom is actually the furnace room. It's behind the door, which is right there to your right. Simple subway bevel tile. Nice and clean looking. Chrome finished hardware. Shaker style doors, because throughout the upstairs are all shaker style. They're all 4-panel shaker style doors. So everything matches throughout the house. Underneath the stairs, we put in it's an area where they can have an upright freezer. And the story at this house is that the foundation is in very poor condition, but you can't do anything to replace it without disturbing the houses that are on either side. So the easiest thing that we could do was to do structural framing around the perimeter of the basement, and then we ventilate it because it is a damp basement. So that's why there's a dehumidifier there, and then we vented all the walls. As you can see there's a vent in the closet area here where we hid some plumbing. But essentially there's an airspace around the whole exterior of this basement that's being ventilated because it is a damp basement. It was the best solution that we could come up with. This is a shot of the staircase. Again, all matching trim, doors and hardware. That's a new exterior door that we replaced there. We're into the basement area here. That's a cased-in beam that we did in like a barn board style. Complements and goes with the flooring. There's a laminate click flooring here on the floor. And then because he used to use his basement as storage. The entire basement was full of stuff. So he wanted a bank of storage covers, but he wanted them to be decorative. So this, you can see where we put in all this decorative built-in cabinetry. This is a section where he has some of his tools. And you'll notice that there's a lot of stuff still on the floor, because he had to find ways to store stuff. So all this built-in will accommodate a lot of that storage. That's where the big screen TV will be. This is the doorway going into, it's a bedroom area, but he's using it as a gym. So that's why it's got this kind of industrial look to it. No baseboards, all painted out gray. There'll be a rubber mat on the floor, and then all his gym equipment will be inside that room. Has an egress window at the back. So this is the story of the 110-year-old basement renovation that I did. I hope you enjoyed this new season segment 1 series. It's a showcase. This is kind of how the show will look like when I'm renovating properties. A typical show will consist of 4 segments, 15 minutes, like an hour long renovation series of a particular project. Could be your project. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed it. Renovate Ottawa. Come and join the show.